Good afternoon, you're watching another episode of Phantom Flight 101. And yes, I'm back with another one, and I can't believe it's been one whole year since DJI released the Air 2S. Wow, I'd like to thank the guys over at DroneWorks for getting that out to me. I got it out about a week after the release. And I've been flying it for about a year now or so, but I can't believe, really, the year has gone by. But that was a real interesting release that DJI had with the Air 2S, and it was very familiar to me. It's very similar to the release of the Phantom 4 Pro. I don't know if you are familiar with the release of the Phantom 4 Pro, but it was released at the same time with the Inspire 2. And when they released the Phantom 4 Pro, that was the first time that DJI had ever put obstacle avoidance on the front, rear, and on the sides of the drone. And they upgraded the camera sensor to a 1-inch sensor on the camera. Also, DJI went from the original Light Bridge to Light Bridge 2 at that time. So now the DJI released the Air 2S. After the release of the Air 2, DJI came out with this Air 2S, and they upgraded the sensor size on it to a 1-inch sensor on the camera, but they also added upward obstacle avoidance on the sensors on the front of the drone. So that was the first for this drone. And now also DJI also did something that was the first of its kind on all of their drone line, and that was added the new O3 transmission system to this drone. Now that's the OcuSync 3. Now, this drone packs a punch. It's quite a capable drone, and I had a lot of time out with it, and I've had a lot of fun with it. But the thing that attracts anyone to this drone, if you think about it, look at the price of this drone. This drone comes in at $999, and for the Fly More, you're looking at $1299. You're getting 2 extra batteries, a case for it, a charging brick. Get a lot with this drone. But let's look at some of the features, some of the specs that this drone has. You're talking about a 3-axis gimbal with a 1-inch CMOS sensor. You're also looking at the lens that has a 22 millimeter focal length on the lens. Now, it also has a fixed f2.8 aperture on the drone. Now, that may be an issue for some, but DJI threw in some filters, so it shouldn't be much of a problem for you. Also, let's look at this. It has it takes 20 megapixel stills in JPEG and RAW, and in video size, it shoots up to 5.4K at 30 frames per second with a maximum of 150 megabits per second bit rate. Woo, that's impressive. And now, you remember I said to you the OcuSync 3, the O3 transmission system? The O3 transmission system is up to 7.5 miles. Whoa, that's impressive. Now, that's what really attracted me to this drone coming over from the Phantom series with the 1-inch sensor and the ability to shoot such high video resolution. Now, to some of you, you may not be interested in that, and I know that a lot of people are waiting on the release of the Mini 3. And the Mini 3 is on its way, but like I said, if you're looking for a drone in 22, I really feel that the Air 2S is a very capable drone, and it should be on the top of your list for 2022. You know, like I said, if anyone's actually interested in picking up one, you know, I'm going to put a link in the description below for you guys that are interested in the Air 2S. The Air 2S, like I said, is a very capable drone. I had a lot of fun with it in this last year. I've taken it everywhere. And, you know, the specs on this drone is really second to none. If you want to do, you know, compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges with drones out there in the consumer world. But like I said, if you're looking for a drone in 2022, you can't go wrong with the Air 2S. I'd like to finish up the video with some footage that I shot from the Air 2S in this last year, and I hope you enjoy the footage. But once again, if the Air 2S is not the best consumer drone out there, it's one of the best, and I feel you should take a look at it. You know, like it served me well for this last year or so. You know, and I know some of you are like wondering, like, why is he saying this is probably the best drone out there? when they released the Mavic 3. Yeah, the Mavic 3 is good. It's the best drone out there on the market for what it does. It's the image quality, the color science that's in that drone. You cannot beat it with anything else that DJI has out right now in the consumer world. But the thing that makes, another thing that makes it so good to fly the Air 2S is that when they released the Mavic 3, they released the RC Pro. And I've been flying the Air 2S with the RC Pro now that they've linked it, and you're able now to fly the Air 2S with the RC Pro. It's been a pleasure to fly this drone in this last year, and I'm not getting rid of it. I'm going to keep on flying it. And like I said, if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description below, for the Air 2S. And I'm going to leave you guys with some of the footage that I shot from the Air 2S along this year that's passed since it's been released. And I hope you enjoy the flight. Please feel free to check out the descriptions below, and also feel free to leave your comments. And I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101.